Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go into solving equations. So this is first lesson for equations. We will be solving one-step equations. Okay. So before we go into equation, there's something that really important we need to know, which is reverse operations. So when we solve equations, we want to go back to what the polynomial or what the letter is. If you're not sure what polynomial is, polynomial is the letter. Well, it can be any symbol or letter, doesn't matter. So we want to go back to like, for example, like let's say 3m equals to 6. We want to know what 1m is. So we need to know the opposite of some of the operations. So let's get into that. Okay, so 3m is 3 times m, yeah. So if you want to go from what's the opposite of 3 times m? Like if you want to go back to m, you need to do the reverse operation of the number. So 3 times m, if we want to get rid of the 3, we do the reverse operation. Times 3 or 3 times is the same as times 3, yeah. So opposite of times 3 is divide by 3, yeah. So if you divide by 3, you go back to m. Yeah, 3m divided by 3 is m. Yeah. Now, n plus 5 equals n plus 5 equals something. So if we want to go back to n, we do the reverse operation of plus 5. What's opposite of plus 5? Minus 5. We just need to know what is the opposite of the number that associated with the polynomial or with the letter. Okay. So we did 3m divided by 3 is m. What's 10m? How do we get 10m to 10x to x? So 10x is 10 times x, yeah. So opposite of 10 times or times 10 is divided by 10, yeah. So we go back to x. So you guys can just pause this video and give it a go, and we are going to go through it. Okay. So a plus t. So a plus is the same as plus a. Yeah. What's opposite of plus 8? Minus a. You go back to t. Okay. And the one up. So for b. Oopsie, I just go down. Or I should go across. Anyway. So x over 2 means x divided by 2. What's opposite of divided by 2? Times 2, yeah. We go back to there. You probably a little bit confusing for now, but it's okay. When we go down to the next slide, you probably get a better idea. Okay, we just need to know the opposite operations. What's opposite of minus 7? Plus 7, yeah. What's opposite of divided by 3? Times 3. Opposite of minus 5? Plus 5. Okay. So how do we use this into solving equation? I'm going to show you here. Okay. So some of you probably can guess those number. So is 9 plus 3 is 12, yeah. You can quite guess those ones. 4 plus 9 is 13. And what's that? 8 plus 13 is 21, yeah. You can guess, but you can also do the reverse operation. So solving equations. So I'm just write down the bottom here. X plus 3 equals 12. Now we want to know what x is. So that means we need to move all the numbers on the right hand side and keep the letter on the left hand side. Yeah. So if you want to move a number from one side to the other, we do the reverse operation. So we moved to plus 3 already. So there's only x left on the left hand side. So 12 is 12, we don't change that. Now we move plus 3 to the other side. Opposite of plus 3 is minus 3. Okay, so 12 minus 3 is 9. That's correct. So it's the same solution as the top. Yeah. So similar to that one, q plus 9 equals 13. So we move plus 9 to the other side, means we just write the rest down first, and then we write the one that we moved. Now plus 9, opposite plus 9 is minus 9. So q is 13 minus 9. 13 minus 9 is 4. Easy. 21 plus 13, opposite is minus 13, so y is 8, okay? Give it a go on those ones. I give you a few more examples first. If you know how to do it, give it a go. Try not to use guess method, or you can use the guess method to check the answer. How about that? Okay, so what about D? So we got 9 plus n equals 15, okay? Now, 9 plus is basically just 9 associated with that. We look at the sign in front of 9. If it doesn't have a negative, that means it's positive. So we're basically moving a 9 over, okay? Moving 9 over, 9 is positive, so the opposite of positive is negative, yeah, so it will be negative on the other side. N is positive in the front, plus in the front, basically that means n is positive, so we just keep n as it is, okay? So 15 as it is. Now 9 go from positive to negative, become minus, okay? N is 15 minus 9 is 6, okay? N is 6. Cool. Well, you can also guess. So 9 plus 6 is 15. Sounds about right, okay? Now J, a little bit different. So 5a equals 20. As we said earlier, 5a is 5 times a. So if you want to move the 5 to the other side, I know 5 is positive. If we move to the other side, it's not minus 5, okay? It's because we times. The opposite of time is divide, okay? So a is 20 divided by 5. So a is 4, okay? Make sure you know when to times, when to plus, okay? Now the last one I'm going to go through is m. X over 2 is 5, okay? So x over 2 means x divided by 2. If we want to move the other side, so what opposite of divide is times, okay? So x is 10, yeah? Give it a go and do the rest, and when you're done, here's the solution, okay? Now, obviously those things are quite easy that you can just guess, but the reason we're learning the reverse operation is we want to attempt those more difficult ones, something that is probably not too easy to guess. So that is when we involve negative numbers. So whenever we have negative numbers, sometimes our head just couldn't wrap ourselves around. So it's much better to do reverse operation. We have a systematic way to do it instead of guessing, okay? So I'll give you a few examples here. Now, you're probably trying to guess that, but it probably doesn't really work well with you, okay? So you're probably thinking about 4 minus 3 is 1. X is 4. It's not, okay? Make sure you use the reverse operation method. It's a lot accurate, okay? It's really systematic, yeah? So we move the plus 3 to the other side. So again, opposite plus 3 is minus 3. So 1 minus 3. X is negative 2. Can you guess that X was negative 2? Probably couldn't, yeah? So use the reverse operation instead of guessing. If you can, use reverse operation all the time instead of guessing, okay? The next one, you can give it a go next to. Pretty sure you guys can do that, okay? So again, move over first, so m equals 3. Plus 5, opposite is minus 5. So m is 3 minus 5 is negative 2. Yeah. The other one is a minus 13. Plus, opposite plus and minus. A is 18 minus 13 is negative 5. Okay. Use calculator if you're not confident in negative numbers. Okay. Since you can use calculator, why not? Yeah. Right now, give it a go in those ones. It's really similar. Make sure you use calculator and make sure you know the signs. I'll give you 2 more examples because I figured that some of the times and divides you're probably not too sure about. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, now, so let's do J first. 3/8 equals to negative 12. Okay, so the 3a is 3 times a. Once we move this to the outside, times become divide. So a is negative 12 divided by 3. So negative 12 divided by 3. Make sure you check your calculator. It should be negative 4. positive divided by negative divided by positive, the answer is negative. Okay. Okay, P. X divided by 2 is negative 4. We move this to the outside again. Divide, opposite of divide is times. Negative 4 times 2, so x is negative 8. Okay. You know what? I'll give you 2 more examples, just in case you're not so sure about. Okay. And negative ay equals negative 24. So we need to move negative ay here. Remember, there's negative negative 8 times y. So once we move it, it's not plus this time, it's times, because it's divide, sorry. So negative 8 times y, if we move the negative 8 to the outside, it's not plus 8, it's divided by negative 8, okay? Because the negative sign there is not there as minus, it's there as a negative sign. So you need to know what that is. So negative 8 times y, opposite is divided by negative 8, okay? Y is negative 24 divided by negative 8, okay? So y is 3, okay? Check your calculator, or always check your calculator. Now for R, is similar. Move to the outside, so v over negative 3 equals negative 5. Move this over, is divide, opposite divide is times, okay? V is negative 5 times negative 3. Negative 5 times negative 3 is 15, okay? Check your calculators. Now, I was going to go for S, but you probably going to go straight and, oh yeah, let's do that. Move the negative 7 to the outside. Well, you can simplify it first, because if you remember, minus is plus. So it's x plus 7 equals to 12. Well, for this one, you can just guess it, but you can also do reverse operation. Plus 7 opposite plus 7 is minus 7. 12 minus 7, yeah, x equals to 12 minus 7 is 5. Yeah, that's S, okay? Pause this video and go through the questions, okay? Once you're done, here's the answer, okay? Make sure you check and tick through every single one of them. I'm pretty sure you guys are okay with this, okay? I'll give you 3 questions for, 1 question for homework actually. And also, 2 questions as a challenge one. It's slightly harder. You can use calculator, but I think a lot of you are really bright. You can just do it without calculator, okay? So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.